So I'm playing around with my wife's car right now, so she told me that there's a problem with the noise in the front end. So, just if you listen, so I'm trying to figure out what it is. So, if you're driving around in your vehicle, you're trying to locate what noise is what. You can hear whenever you hit any type of bumps. I'm trying to hit bumps here. Unfortunately, there's no bump. Here's a stick. You can hear a little bit of a pop. Let's turn down this volume a little bit. But you hear all the clicking noises? Yeah, it's not doing it when you brake. So it's sometimes the brakes, bad brakes will clank, but it's not doing it when it brakes. It's mostly only when you're hitting a bump or something. So, and I mean, one of the things you can do also, which sounds kind of weird, is roll down the window that you think it's on. Oh shit! Yep. So it sounds like a broken spring now that I listen to it. So when you roll down a window and then you hear it, the sound will actually resonate off of the trees, sonar, whatever. So the sound will bounce back and then you would hear it like that. So just, oh yeah, that sounds bad. And it sounds like it's definitely from that side. If you roll down both windows, and then you just try to hear which side the sound is off of more. Yeah, definitely off of the passenger side. So there's something wrong with the passenger side. If you hear, it sounds like loose metal. So yep. So I think I know it's passenger side front. If it was passenger side rear, of course, the sound would come more from the rear. So you can kind of look at what I'm looking at. Check that out. So what I was talking about is the sound that I thought I heard sounds like spring was broke, and that is it. So the spring is broke. So there's the problem. So basically it's the spring for the strut. Whether or not that is replaceable without the strut being completely replaced, that is a question. I don't know. Normally they come in a one-piece kit that I think of. So I was talking about the strut. So the strut piece that you have to take off that bolt right there, which unfortunately has one of those stupid ass hex bolts on the inside that really suck. So something like that, I guess. The same thing that's on the tire. So I have to get that off. Then there's this bolt right here, which also has a hex bolt, but the larger one, and that's 3/4 inch. And then what you have to do is go behind there and pry that apart. So pry those. So I just stuck the pry bar in there, pry it. I put some oil around it, and then it'll pry right off of there. Up on top up here, you have the bolts. Like I was talking about, those are 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter. So I'm going to use air ratchet on there because I'm tired of trying to unscrew it by hand. So this is me getting frustrated with it. Got the clamps on there, not doing it. I just cut the damn thing. So anyway, see if it bangs out. Yeah, so I'll probably cut it a little bit more, and then it'll just snap in half. Anyway, yeah, that's one way to do it. All right, so success. It's out. So we got the other strut out, and look at that. Well, look at that too. I gotta clean that mess up. So of course I'm having a problem getting this thing in here, and as you can see, I ghetto rigged it, so I don't want to damage the piston. Of course, that's just a scratch. And I have the clamps on, and if you notice, I have another scissor jack underneath it. So that's jacking it up so it's the same level as where I need to place it. And now I need 2 hands to slide it into place. This frickin' sucks. So if I ever have to do this again, I'm gonna pay somebody to do it. So here's what I have here so far. And this is a real pain in the ass. So I took off that assembly. I wound up popping that in there. The way I popped it in was I wound up taking off the ball joint assembly off of that lower control arm. I guess control arm. I was like, I don't have a clue. I just do stuff. So anyway, I took those 3 bolts out, took it out, and then had a bitch trying to put that back in. But I got that, and now as you can see, I'm laying this on top of this steel post in order to bang it in, and then I manipulate it a little bit, and then you can see like how it is right there. And then as you tap it, it'll slowly slide in. So it's slowly going in. And that might be it. And then you take a post, you take something, basically the rod has to be able to go through that hole freely, which it can. So that means that that little clip is down low enough. So I'm going to slide that in, tighten it down, put back on my caliper, and then we're good. Then take it for a test drive, and then of course bring it down for an alignment. Here's the broken spring. So as you can see, it's broke. But there's the problem right there. Mayhem Mexico. And look at the car. Did not know that. There's the problem. Just throw the whole car away now. I just had a little rant about Volkswagen. Why the hell do they use these? What's up with that? I mean, I like it better when I'm able to have a post to put the frickin' wheel on. Like you're trying to line up the damn wheel and you can't because you got to put the wheel on, then you got to try to line up the bolt, and then you got to try to, you know, it's just too much of a pain in the ass trying not to cross thread everything. Another thing I have an issue with these stupid ass Volkswagens is some of these bolts. Let me see if I can find one. I know there's one here somewhere. Right there. Why do they have those? What the fuck? You know, seriously, you have to use a hex wrench in order to put on the end of that to keep it from spinning. Just use a frickin' bolt on the other side. Use a regular frickin' bolt. So on this back side over here, you know, use something you could clamp onto, not a frickin', it's flat, it's round. You can't grab it. You can't frickin' grab it. So you have to stick a frickin' Allen key on there, or, you know, a hex wrench or whatever the hell you want to call it, inside that damn thing. It strips out. Then you got to cut it off. And then you got to replace the stupid thing. You know, what the hell? I have a feeling they do that crap on purpose so you can't frickin' work on your car. Anyway, that's my opinion. So let me know what you think. Anyway, off to do this crap. I mean, look, like that's the way a bolt's supposed to be. You can grab it from this end if you have to, and you can frickin' grab it from that end. You just unscrew it and pop right off. Yeah, stupid. And then you can't even take that off with a frickin' like a ratchet. You have to take it off with yeah, forget it. It sucks. Anyway, continue working. With the price of getting it fixed through a mechanic, they were talking at least about $2,000 at the minimum just to get this, get the wheels, you know, everything replaced. So replacing all the shocks and springs. So all together it cost me $600, I guess, in parts, maybe a little bit less. So between $500 and $600 in parts, plus $150 for a 3-year alignment. And I had the guys, you know, of course they aligned the car, and they did, you know, they tightened up all the stuff that I did not tighten. So the car's not making any more noise. It's riding pretty well. My camera obviously does not like the focus, but I think for you know, this should last several years. The car right now, it's kind of shocking. The car is a 2014, 2019 now, so you figure a 5-year-old car. I have never seen anybody break shocks before. So I mean not shocks, but the coil springs. So my wife was doing some serious Evel Knievel stuff with this thing. But yep. But I will finish for now.